The Monday after the Super Bowl, a number of Americans will come down with a case of the Super Bowl flu. Let's bring in Todd, the CEO of HR and workforce management software provider UKG. How many Americans plan to miss work because of the big game?
Well, this is a survey that we've been running every year since 2005, and so happy to share the results this year that 16 million Americans say that they are not going to go to work the day after the Super Bowl. And within that 16 million, 6 million of them are either going to fake being sick or ghost their employer that day.
How about doing a later start on Monday?
It's a good suggestion. At UKG, we actually took this as an opportunity to be creative and to lean into our culture and to lean into a little bit of fun. So we announced last week that the Monday after the Super Bowl is a no meeting morning. Until noon that day, no meetings. And so let's acknowledge it for what it is and give people a couple hours to get rolling the day after they've been with their family and friends and neighbors, having an all-day celebration.
Big question. Should Super Bowl Monday be a national holiday or move it to Saturday?
Right. The Saturday is a good idea. The NFL doesn't ask us, our opinion as to whether or not that's a good idea or not. We do ask Americans whether they believe that the Monday after Super Bowl should be a holiday, and 37% said yes. But that's enough to acknowledge that whether it's a holiday or not, employers and managers need to treat it as such, right? And have those conversations about staffing that day and whether people are going to come to work.
What else can managers do?
The best way for a manager to handle it is to keep it simple, right? And great companies do keep this simple. Just start a conversation a couple weeks in advance and give employees the space and the comfort to know that it's okay to tell them that you're not going to come to work that day. It can be harder for employees to initiate the conversation. Totally understand that. It can be helpful for employees, though, to remember that managers love football, too. And so 1 in 5 of the managers that we surveyed also said that they intend either not to go to work that day or to go in late. And so that's a great way for an employee to get courage that maybe the manager is having the same thoughts too. And together they can build a more open, more trusting relationship by talking a couple weeks in advance around what everyone's intentions are for that day. And for individuals who would like to learn more, I'd invite you to go to ukg.com, the newsroom area. It has specific information around how to avoid the Super Bowl flu, but much more broadly, how to build your organization's culture and use that culture to build a better, stronger organization.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.